Guys. Uh, so this is gonna be a magic druid build. I'm at Act 3, level 54. Uh, I recommend getting the Archdruid's armor from Act 3. I'm rocking all of the pieces. It's really good. Um, you can use the armor from the previous Druid shrines in Act 1 or 2 before you get to Act 3. Those are also great. Earlier on, same with the necklace. I think each act has a necklace that starts at 10%, 20, and then this last one is really good. For the rings, I'm still doing this 7% crit chance. It's in Act 1. It's on the bridge, underneath the bridge. Um, but this ring is one of the big reasons that this build would work so good. Because as a druid, we are doing two types of damage really. Well, the way I did it, summons. I had like the wolves. I would summon a wolf. Where are they? But anyways, I'd have like 2 or 3 wolves running around me early on in the game, and then once I got to Act 3, I'd have these Remmer warriors, which are kind of like goblins, running around, and which, and then the fire spell I've got here just because there are certain enemies that don't take damage from poison, especially in Act 2. The specifically the poison knights, they won't take any damage from your poison spells. So it's good to have just a fire spell in there. But this is like my healing. Number 3, my healing, and then the big damage right here. Caustic Wrath, it's good. It's just like a straightforward. That's not it. So, Caustic Wrath is this. It's just it shoots a poison ball straight out. But then Vine Lash is the biggest or the most important skill in my opinion for this type of playthrough. Like if you want to do a druid and you're doing poison woodsy type of shit, this is so cool. You this is the heavy attack. And then this is okay. So then that's I think I've been cumbered. So the heavy attack like sends vines through the ground and then explodes up, and it's an AoE. And then the light attack, it like connects the vines straight to the enemy and then kind of explodes them, which is also awesome. If I can find an enemy here, I'll show you. But here we go. Alright, so this is a heavy attack. Boom. Explodes on the damn bear. Which is pretty cool. And then the light attack. It's gonna look something like this. This is the Caustic Wrath. It like shoots further and just like single target things. So this is the light attack. It like attaches vines to them and then explodes. It's pretty cool. So that's kind of a must in my opinion for this type of build. And then again, like you got your heals, you got your offset stuff, and then you got a shield, and this is slow. It doesn't really work. I mean, it works. It's just it only lasts for 3 seconds, so it's not that great. But you want most of the combat tree. You're doing poison, you're not doing elemental damage, so these two don't matter. You want your crit. Crits were big in every game, but especially here. So if you look, like my crit chances 91, my crit damage is 377. I've had other mage builds where my spell power is way higher, like 900%, but this build still feels like it hits harder for some reason. And so one thing I will say, in Act 1 and 2, your number 1 spell is going to be Poison Spray. So, literally this. Let me find. Okay, here we go. Look at that. You just spray them down. Shit, I'm encumbered again. But like this, it's so strong, especially in Act 1 and 2. I mean, enemies just melt in front of you. And this is Act 3, so it's, everyone's a lot stronger. But like in 1 and 2, I promise you they will fall. And so part of that too is this poison ring, which you get in Act 2. You can get it immediately. Just it's a small little dungeon near the top left corner. And yeah, I'm working on getting another, I don't want to call them capes because they're not even capes, but another back piece that they have here in Act 3. It's called like the Hands of... Anyways, it's a cool back piece. But I mean, you don't even need it, honestly. Like, you're so strong with this other gear. And I'm about to go in and fight like Arthur and finish up the whole quest with this specific character, and I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with it. But anyways, yeah, this was probably the most fun playthrough I've had of this game. I've done two-handed, melee, uh, like dual wield melee. I've done the lightning, mage was my first one, and this like poison kind of druid build has honestly been the most fun. So you should check it out. All right, thanks.